Cadillacs is a nice vehicle.
All right, we live. You know what I'm saying? What's good, YouTube? What's good? What's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the From the Ground Up podcast. I got my man Swizz and my man KB. You know, in the building. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be having a discussion today, talking about who is the greatest rapper ever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a discussion that goes around a lot in our community. So you know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna be talking about today. So Swizz, you want to go first since you came prepared?
For sure, cause bruh, let me know the other day what the discussion was gonna be, and I just so coincidentally got an appreciation gift from work, a pad. You feel me? So I went right in.
Word.
Um, you let me go first. I need to know I got the floor for real, cause this is a little detailed, but it's gonna take some interaction. So, who is the best rapper? Who's the greatest rapper of all time? All right. We gonna explain why and all that shit, right?
Yeah. You already know.
All right. Oh, can we curse? My bad. I didn't even.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I ain't monetized yet, so I mean, you good.
Okay. All right. So the best rapper. So I got a list, but I got an answer though.
You gotta have one top. You know.
I got. I do have one person.
Yeah.
But I want to give you the list. Can I give y'all the list and then the person?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. That's cool.
All right. So the list I got, and it's in order, but check out who's gonna be the best though. So who is the best rapper? I got Lil Wayne, Tupac, Nas, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole on the same level.
That's solid.
And
I feel that.
out of all of them, the best rapper is Nas.
Okay. Why you feel like that? Nas is official, like for real, like yeah. He is another level.
And you know, like we not even from like his prime, like that's not even our era for real. So, and neither. Well, hold on. Some of these rappers that I just named, they have coexisted in their careers at the same time, but some of them didn't. All right. So the reason I put Wayne first was because to me, he is the best rapper. Because that's my favorite rapper. And I put Tupac next. And the reason I put Tupac next was because in his height, he was at his best and was being considered the best at that time. And he died in the midst of that. So who's to say that he wouldn't have superseded someone who's considered the best now? So all we have to go off of is his existing work.
Yeah.
Um,
I just wonder. I really do wonder, like, what it was like to be around back when him and Biggie was like, you know what I'm saying? Like when all the beef and all the shows and stuff like that was going on. I wonder what it would be like to go to like a Pop or a Biggie show. You know what I'm saying? Being that all the older heads automatically put them 1 and 2, neck and neck. The same way we look at Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole is kind of how they look at Biggie and Pop.
Biggie and Pop, right? It's either one or the other. Yeah, most people either like both or they just like one. You're right.
Hey, Butler, I'm gonna need you to get in on this too, man. How you feel about that? How you feel about his list?
I have an answer. Nas is the best rapper.
Okay.
So I like his answer basically because it's not like typical. Like you expect people to say Tupac and Biggie. But you don't hear many people talk about Nas and what he especially his diss tracks he was doing.
Yeah.
So
Ether was a banger.
So I got a science to this shit, my boy. So, alright. After Tupac, I put Nas, and I put Nas over Jay-Z. Because I wanted to keep it strictly about rap. I didn't want it to be about accomplishments or even about bread or nothing. Because as far as accomplishments go, I feel like Jay-Z is one of the most successful rappers. But that's not the question. It is who is the best rapper, who can spit. And when you think about the competition or what's determined or used to determine who's the best rapper, in history it's always been done with either diss records or battling back and forth to determine who's the best rapper. And when it came to Nas Jay-Z, Nas won that, hands down. And when it came to Nas and Tupac, they did have a little dispute prior to Tupac's demise, but in the end they made peace, and Tupac decided to not put out the records that he had that were this tracks towards Nas because they made peace. He's like, I'm not gonna put that out. You feel me? I don't even feel that way. I dissed him because I thought he was talking about me. Because he was talking about Faith Thug in Nas' song The Message. And Tupac thought that was about him, but it really wasn't even about him. So he dissed Nas for no reason. And when they met face to face, they did what two wise brothers should do. Peace, join forces.
Yeah. That was up. I didn't even know that, so I mean that's good to know.
Right. I like, cause as a rapper, I feel like I had to do my due diligence and not just answer bias. So my bias answer is Wayne. You feel me? Because Wayne is a GOAT, bro. Like he the rapper's GOAT. Your favorite rapper, rapper.
Wayne is my was my choice, but that's why I came up with this topic because I feel like people don't really recognize Wayne as big as he really is. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's because how his image is now and how the media portrays him every time he is somewhere. You know, they try to like downplay however he dressed or whatever. You know, but he a free spirit. But yeah, like probably the same way it was with Biggie and Pop back in the day. Like coming up with us, man, Wayne. It was Wayne, and then it was everybody else, and it wasn't even close. This is like pre J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? It was like I'm talking about like when we was coming up through grade school, like 7th, 8th, 9th grade, like no ceilings era and stuff like that. Like Wayne had it on a whole nother level, bro. Like I'm talking about like his impact within our culture. I feel like he is our version of Tupac or Biggie.
Right.
And I feel like
he was the first rapper considered the best. Like
exactly.
Nigga the GOAT.
Exactly.
Right.
How you feel about that? Well, you feel like Wayne? Like how you feel about that? But I didn't have my list. I can give you my list. I can give you my list now. If I had to go top 5, okay, I would have.
Like 50 Cent belongs somewhere up there.
See, and 50 could be your off the wall choice. You know what I'm saying? 50 is definitely a legend. He definitely is a legend.
I look at his accomplishments and everything, man. 50 different, bro.
Exactly.
I definitely think he deserved to be in the top
5.
And even though people try to act like 50 couldn't rap or he wasn't like that good, when 50 came out with that first album, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh yeah, that was hard. That was a movement.
Yeah,
bro.
he shook the
I was in
world.
elementary school and niggas had that CD. That was definitely a movement.
Yeah.
Because he came in on some bully shit. He came in with that culture from New York. Cause he's from Queens. He came in with that, we battle rap, bro. Even like Biggie used to talk a lot of trash in his songs, but that was the nature and the culture. Like we talking trash to each other. Like this competition. You feel me? And 50 used to diss niggas when he was underground and shit like that on his rise, cause he like.
I read 50. I read 50 book called Hustle Harder. What's that book called? But anyway, in the book, 50 was saying when he came out, he was trying to make friends with people, but at the same time, if you wasn't my friend, let's at least be enemies. You know what I'm saying? So he was cool with being enemies with people, and that was a different approach to people. That was a different approach. And then when he broke it down to people, because a lot of people didn't like him, and then when he broke it down to people, they respected that because it was like it was a whole nother mindset that nobody else was on.
Right. He's all for the drum.
I think that book called Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter.
Bet. Definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, that's a real good book.
Stuck on this Nas shit though. Nas is the best rapper, and it's because it's not even because his competitive nature. Like when it came to competing with the lyrics, what it is he's one of the best storytellers. He's one of the most consistent rappers. J. Cole look up, so you feel me? So our Tupac, like, well, if you want to say J. Cole's our Tupac, but our verse, like our legends, our rapping legends that are still here, like J. Cole, Tupac. I mean, J. Cole and Kendrick, they look up to Nas. Most of these people on this list were influenced by Nas. Jay-Z he fucked with Nas because he put Nas's sample on his song, Dead Presidents. I'm out for presidents to represent me. That was him, like, showing love to Nas and also showing, like, I like your music. Mm-hmm. This was prior to the beef, but Nas wasn't with it. Nas ain't even accepted the salute because he like, yo, how you was friends with Biggie and you wait till D Dolly be screaming this, you the best rapper. Like, we all from, you know how we get, we gully. Like, if you want to prove you the best rapper, like, it ain't nothing to battle, ain't nothing we can put it in this music and see who really the best. So you kind of a sucker for that.
Yeah.
But it's good at the end of the day, they squash their stuff. But Nas, bro. He the best, bro. Because even Lil Wayne was influenced by people like Jay-Z and Nas. That's how he used to rap when people weren't around when he was younger. He rap like the New York style, even though he was from Louisiana.
Word, I never knew that. So when Nas wrote Ether, he was talking to Jay-Z, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The first song.
Just trying to make sure.
Yeah, for sure. The first song of the beef was, I think, Take Over, Take Off. I might be wrong. Y'all don't get on my neck, bro. But Jay-Z did first because at first they was just talking like little slick things and bars, but it went direct when Jay-Z went ahead and said something about Nas' baby mom, or his daughter Destiny. He said something about one of the two, if not both, and then so it was like, okay, it's on now, it's official. Like, it's no more little bar disses or subliminals. It's like, nah, this really a beef. And then Nas returned with Ether, killed it. Jay-Z drops
one of the
behind it.
One of the best diss tracks ever,
bro.
Ever.
And Jay-Z, like, they had a poll on Hot 197 or something like that to see which one was better or who won. Jay-Z and Nas, that first one that Jay-Z did, and Nas, Ether won. And then Jay-Z came back and did some out of character song, that you can tell when you listen to it, like, that ain't really him. That's not really his style. Like, and you listen to it, you're like, oh yeah, it ain't even worth going back and forth no more. And Nas didn't reply no more.
Yeah, and then
it was hard.
Another thing, like, okay, when you get to talking about the greatest rapper ever, then you, like, Nas is in a different category as in what most people is, Most people that rap, it's like aggressive street stuff, you know what I'm saying? Nas is speaking the exact opposite of all that, you know what I'm saying? He's speaking on peace and empowerment and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's what made me respect Nas so much, is because he stood against the grain and was still able to hold his own, But
the crazy joint is, if you go back and listen to him, if you go listen to his first couple albums, he not on that. Like, he was a good brother, you feel me? Smart, definitely. Smart brother, but he wasn't necessarily rapping towards the enlightenment. But you can see it's like his growth was displayed in his albums. And you can just look at his album covers and see it, because, he incorporated what he was learning in his personal life into his music. And he was wise enough to know, like, I can't push what I've been pushing because I've seen how it's influencing the people. Like, you gotta think, before Big and Pac died or were killed behind the rap beef, mainstream rap beefs didn't go that far.
Yeah.
To where somebody ended up dead, you feel me? And he had to be mindful. Because he's seen Big die, turn around and he's seen Pac get killed, even after having a dispute and mending it. He was like, we gotta take the people in a better direction. And I like that. Even in Belly, he was on some positive type shit, even in the midst of everything he had going on.
Yeah, and then like after Biggie and Pop, like Big and Pop made so much money because, controversy always gonna keep people attention. You know what I'm saying? People love drama. So them boys made so much money off of that. After that, like labels would be pushing for their artists to beef with people. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how we got to where we at now. You know what I'm saying? That, like rappers dying left and right now, like it ain't nothing. It's almost to the point where people is not even sensitive to the fact. Cause like I think Quando Rondo just got shot, like, and people like making memes about it. Like nobody don't have no sympathy for him because what happened to Vaughn.
Like these are people, bro.
Exactly.
But sometimes you don't realize what you in until you in it. Like I'm pretty sure during this time that a lot of these rappers be beefing. At some point, they individually have been like, I don't even feel like this shit. Or this is pointless, but it's to a point to where there's no return.
Yeah. And at the same time, everything you doing is in the eye of the public. So, one wrong move can kill your whole image. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Just like, just like a 6ix9ine, for instance. That one incident, missed his whole career up. Just to let y'all know, we got like 4 minutes and 30 seconds left because we got more than 2 people on this thing. So, like, it's limited. But yeah.
They Zoom on the DS.
But yeah, back to my nigga Wayne though. My nigga Wayne. Why I say Wayne? Cause like Wayne had everything. Wayne got the love songs. Wayne got the lyrics. Everything. Like Lollipop. Like he was. And then another thing is like he went through that phase where he was taking every hot song and making his version of the song better than the original.
Than your stuff.
Every hit song that came out, I ain't sure the time frame, but I remember it. Like Ice Cream Paint Jobs, all them hits when he was going through that phase.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
No ceilings.
Exactly.
Right there. Yo, as a big Wayne fan, like he was really killing stuff, bro. And I respect his longevity. He's been in the game since he was a G. He survived different phases, and you see how quick a rapper goes in and out the game. Like they can barely survive their the year that they come out.
Yeah.
This man has lasted for decades and has remained relevant. Has been putting out some of the best music, putting top ones on top of whoever was the best at the time.
He can drop right now and go number 1. He can drop something right now. I think he said the Carter 6 is on the way. I'm pretty sure he said the Carter 6 is on the way.
I peeped.
But
and that's stupid smart because he's been doing a lot of public stuff and he became a real private artist.
Exactly.
For him.
He can drop right now and he gonna go number 1. That's just to show what he is, and everybody still remember. It don't matter what he drop, everybody gonna at least check that out, and he gonna go number 1, just because of the influence he had over the last 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
I know he got something on that. I know he got some heat on that.
That junk gonna be crazy. I already know that junk gonna be crazy.
So what's your favorite Wayne song or album? or mixtape, like his piece of his work period.
My favorite song. I can't even really. I think No Ceilings got to be my favorite project. I think it's got to be. But I listen to the Carter 2 every day. And my favorite song by Wayne ever is Hustler Music. Yeah, I listen to Carter 2 every day.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't gotta know.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite songs ever.
I listened to that today because I was in my bag on this shit. So I was like, who's everybody's greatest joint? So I was listening, and I'm like, yo, this is tough. For me, my favorite Wayne songs is like One Night Only, That's My Nigga, Brand New, that's off the Drought. Drought is over 3, something like that. What's a Beat Without Bass with Freaky Ziggy? That was tough. And even he came for Jay-Z on that shit. He said, old ass rappers better stay on tour. You like 44, I'm like 24.
What's that?
Break you and come back when I'm 44.
I think Wayne had a song on Carter 5 that was called Unbreakable or something like that. And every single line he had a bar for the word break.
That's hard.
I'm telling you,
This nigga,
if you ain't heard it, you gotta listen to that shit. I think it was on the Carter 5, but I think it's called Unbreakable. I'm talking about he. I'm telling you, that song's so hard.
he hard, bro. This is what I meant to say earlier. He was the first rapper to get on your song, and when he was featured on your song, they changed the beat for dog. He was the first rapper I started noticing they were changing the beat for him being on the track, and I was like, yo, that's hard. That's hard. Any feature like what Drake doing now, Wayne was doing that, bro. He featured on your track is a hit, bro. Hit.
Yeah, for sure.
You listen to the Carter 2. The Carter 3 is probably my favorite album when it came to Wayne, because that was like, for me, when I was really locking in on like, yo, this is my favorite rapper. I think that was 2000. That wasn't 8. The Carter 3 came out